if you clicked on this video wondering, like I did 2 years ago, how do I stop being fat? How do I upgrade my life? Well, here you go. I am making this video to share my experience of what I did to lose 100 pounds because I am now down 100 pounds and this is like unfathomable. I've not even reached the end yet. I still have 50 pounds to go. Welcome back to World by Venus. I am Kezia. My sister Krista and I are using this channel to record our health and lifestyle upgrades. What's been most prominent the first 2 years of this channel is weight loss. Now I'm 35 years old, right? Yes, I'm 35. I stopped losing count after like 30. I'm 5'3". I'm a natural brunette, sky blue eyes. I enjoy walks on the beach. I mean, I don't know about the walks on the beach. I don't really take I don't live near a beach. Anyway, but these are my tips to not just lose 100 pounds, but how I changed my lifestyle, not just how I eat, but how I think about food and how I think about myself and my mental health to lose 100 pounds and to continue. I'm continuing to lose weight. I wrote down notes so that I would remember to say things. I have always been fat. I started gaining weight when I was about 7 years old, and I gradually kept gaining weight until I reached my peak at 278 pounds 2 years ago. It was actually early 2020, right before the first COVID shutdown. I've also never had children. I never have had any other excuse other than I had a bad relationship with food to make me fat. I've never had any health issue or like been on medication that has caused me to gain weight. Far back as I can remember. I remember being on Slim Fast when I was like 11 or 12 years old. That's not good for 11 or 12-year-old. Nothing has ever been wrong with me. No doctor has ever told me you need to lose weight or you're gonna die. Any doctor I have ever been to has always told me there's nothing wrong with you. Even obese, I have always been in good health. That left me extra confused because what's wrong with me? At my heaviest, I weighed 278 pounds. That was around February of 2020. I was completely miserable and depressed. I mean, just look at this footage. I have footage of me starting this YouTube channel because I was completely at the end of my wits, tired of being fat, and I wanted things to change. So looking back, my main problem growing up, I think like the root cause of this whole weight gain was unconsciously abusing food in order to cope with the crappy things that happened in my childhood and in my life. Food became my drug. I tried changing the types of foods I ate for like over 15 years. In high school, I got on a sort of rigorous exercise routine at the gym and I shaved off 20 pounds, but then I stopped doing that exercise routine and it all came back and then some, and then I kept gaining more and more weight throughout the next 10 years of my life. Through all of my 20s, I remember in college, I tried doing different diets because I thought, okay, well, if it's not just exercise, then it has to be my food. So I must be eating the wrong foods. I tried raw food diets. I tried juice fasts. I tried keto. I found holistic weight loss approaches like the Gabriel method. I'll link to him below if you'd like to try him. All through my 20s, I struggled trying all of these different things, but still with no success. I would sometimes maybe shave off 10 pounds, but then it kept coming back. The methods that actually worked. My highest weight, 278. Then COVID happened. I decided to hunker down like, no, I am going to put all of my energy towards figuring out how do I lose this weight? How do I get healthier than I currently am? At first, it was calorie counting. I wasn't a restrictive calorie. I was at a normal like 1,700 average calories per day. It was more of being conscious of what and how much I was eating. I never really went out to eat that often. I was never into soda or a lot of junk food. I did have a huge sweet tooth and I did eat a lot of sugar. As far as movement, I've always had active jobs. I've never been used to being sedentary. I like moving around. I never really did intense exercise workouts. I would do workouts every once in a while. Most of the time they would take the form of yoga because I enjoy relaxation and stretching. And I still don't do excessive workouts. Like I've lost this 100 pounds without doing excessive workouts. It's mostly been through my food. This general approach got me to lose 65 pounds in about 8 months. The first 50 pounds came off in 6 months, and I did a video on that, and I'll link to it here and I'll put in the description if you want to watch that video. 6 months after that, I had a plateau where I went nowhere. I was stuck at about 210 to 215 pounds. Then in October of 2021, I discovered and started doing right away the Dr. Berg version of keto. He pairs it with intermittent fasting. So I did Dr. Berg keto and intermittent fasting. His method is very similar to what I had tried years before in the Gabriel method. Dr. Berg filled in a couple of details, like puzzle pieces, that it didn't click in my brain with the Gabriel method, which was how to reverse insulin resistance and balancing my hormones. There's lots of reasons why our bodies get fat, but hormone imbalances is one of the biggest reasons why our body holds on to fat / gains weight. And with Dr. Berg's method, he goes through the different body types. There's a questionnaire you can find to find your body type. The hormone that I had mostly imbalanced was estrogen. And I learned that it was true because of the way that I started eating started to work because I started to lose more weight. I narrowed down my diet to mostly vegetables, specifically cruciferous vegetables because they help balance estrogen. I eat eggs with a side of meat. I also removed all sugar, even hidden sugars in like condiments and cured bacon and stuff. I removed all corn, soy, wheat, rice, and anything that's high in carbs. I pair this with intermittent fasting, and I average anywhere from 15 to 22 hour fasts every day. Now, if I feel more hungry or if I get munchy or a little bit of a sweet tooth, I will allow myself to have a shorter fast or one of those like keto chip, keto cookies or brownies or something. I still keep it keto. There are a lot of keto treats and snacks out there now, way more than there used to be like 10 years ago when I tried keto the last time. This is extra important to me because I needed to make this eating lifestyle completely permanent and sustainable because this diet can be very restrictive, especially in comparison to a standard American diet. It's extremely restrictive because it's extremely clean. You're eating all fresh foods basically. So I will be flexible with myself if I go out to eat with a friend, if I go on a trip. For example, I'll usually compromise with eating a little bit more meat than I normally do, which usually means more protein and more fat than I normally consume, and or I'll eat beans. I really love chili. My most recent eat out, I had just a little bit more beef on a salad. It was like a taco salad. The restaurant that I went before that, it was a really good seafood restaurant. I had their clam chowder with a salad, and the clam chowder had little bits of potato in it, but it was like almost negligible, so I just forgave it. It wasn't like I was eating an entire potato, it was just a few chunks. And I'm completely comfortable with the changes and the shifts as needed, but it's not every single day. So I've been eating this way for about 4 months now, and it makes me feel so good. Like, I don't even mind that it's restrictive. In my brain, it's not that restrictive because it makes me feel so good. I've noticed that my taste buds have changed. I have no interest in going back to the eating habits that I had before. Here's my results. So my goal weight is 130 pounds. This is like so exciting. I'm still working on losing 50 more pounds, which makes me really excited that I'm gonna get down to that weight because I am, and I will. I'm losing an average of 1 to 2 pounds per week based on how much I lose in a month. I've noticed I will fluctuate where I'll get down, but then like a week later, I'll go back up 3 pounds. But then by the end of the month, I'll be down 6 pounds. So that's how my body has been losing this weight. If I keep up this average, that means I should be down to my goal weight by the end of 2022. So subscribe to the channel and watch whatever update video that I do in December of 2022 to see if I actually meet my goal weight. Like that, this makes me so excited that I could actually be my goal weight by the end of this year. That's like unfathomable to me. Since I started Dr. Berg Keto, which was about 6 months ago, I'm down about 35 pounds, which brings my total loss to date 100 pounds. That has taken me 18 months to get to. I started losing weight in about June or July of 2020. And I went from a dress size of 22 on the bottom and a 2X on the top to now I'm a size 12, 14 on the bottom and a size large on the top. Now I do have an hourglass figure, so technically my waist is a size 10. My thighs are a size 14. Large on the boob. I'm a size large on the arms. My arms and my thighs, that's what's going down the slowest. I've lost most of it in my waist and my hips. My bra size went from a 42 double D to now I am a 36 double D. My waist is a size 10. My hips are a size 12. My thighs are a size 14. And my tops are a size large. Depending on the style and the fabric, I have to go up to an extra large to fit my arms and my bust, but my waist is a size large. I'm currently the smallest I've ever been in my adult body. Just, the pains of getting skinnier and having that hourglass Kardashian figure, okay? My basic daily routine and what I eat every day to lose my 100 pounds and to continue to lose the rest of the 50 pounds that I want to lose. I start with 3 morning beverages: a coffee, an apple cider vinegar drink, which consists of a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, about the same, so a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 scoop of electrolyte powder that comes from Dr. Berg's store. He sells this really good electrolyte powder that's sweetened, that totally covers the taste of apple cider vinegar, and water. And I just mix that up and I chug it down first thing in the morning. And then I fill a large water bottle of lemon water and I drink that throughout the day. I fast until about 1 to 3 p.m., depending on the day again. My 1 meal a day, so I'm kind of OMAD. First, a smoothie, a parsley, kale, and berry smoothie mixed with water. I down that while I make my hot food. My hot food consists of usually 3 eggs cooked in olive oil or butter, and then some sort of recipe that consists of more vegetables. It's usually either a veggie stir fry or a soup, or like what I had the other day was really good. It's a potato salad with, instead of potatoes, steamed cauliflower in it with spices and pickles. I love pickles. Onions and dill. It was so good. I could barely even taste the difference of that compared to standard potato salad. This is my basic 1 meal for the day, and then the rest of the time I'm fasting. Occasionally, I will get the munchies, or I'll get a sweet tooth. Especially during that time of the month, I will get a sweet tooth. Again, to make this sustainable, for this is the way I eat forever and ever, I have done lots of experimentation with, especially with sweet things. Since I am mostly restricted to the types of ingredients, I figure out what ingredients taste the best in what order. Is it best to make it myself, or can I buy it ready-made at the store? It's easier if I can buy it ready-made at the store, but ready-made at the store tends to have a lot of extra crap in it. When I get a sweet tooth, I usually have on hand a little selection of treats that I can just have a few of and then I'm done. And they're all made with sugar alcohols. My favorite sugar alcohols that I think taste the best is stevia or erythritol, or my favorite erythritol mixture is monk fruit. Right now, my favorite treat are these cinnamon almond flour butter cookies. They're just these little things. They're from Aldi. I just need to have a couple of them with a cup of tea and I'm good. When I get the munchies, my favorite right now is, this is what it is. This is the brand. They're basically keto Doritos. With this last 50 pounds I need to lose, I'm now starting to add a weekly workout routine, which is just a 1 to 2 days a week. It's a 10 to 15 minutes, not even that long, combo yoga strength training workouts just to help tone up my body as I lose this last 50 pounds, because I'm going after the body that I've always dreamed of. And now that it's actually happening and I've found my formula for my body, no body is the same. And just because I found this as my formula doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. Find your own formula. Do not give up. Keep going until you find it. And I'm excited to go after the body that I want. I mean, I found what works, so why not go balls to the wall? I say that a lot and some people get confused. They don't know what the reference is. It's from a song. It basically means, why not go for it? So if any of my experience that I've shared today has resonated with you, please comment below. Consider subscribing, hit like on the video. That really helps us grow. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay blessed.